Yes, sir.
I can't.
Big 5-0.
We gotta do our own sound effects up here.
All right, y'all. What's really good? How's everyone's week? What's going on with y'all?
It's been a good week. Patriots 3-0.
Oh, God.
That's all I do know.
Oh, okay. My week was great. I'm alive. I'm happy. Got some great news today. I'll share that later. But right now, we're going to introduce everybody. I'm going to start with you, Lena. Tell them where they can find you, who you are.
Kalina.
Boom. Jan Rock.
Keisha.
Next.
Marquana.
Oh, Lord. Cookie.
Precious.
And in here.
And it's your boy Joose, the semi-toxic casual and cursor podcast host. We are back for episode 50 of 2BrokeDudes Podcast. I'm here with all my buddies. So what y'all want to get into first?
I want to get into Tekashi 6ix9ine.
All right,
snitching.
Snitch 9. Let's get into
Oh,
it.
Lord.
Great,
Snitch
bruh.
9. Let's get into it.
He bringing the whole rap game down.
All right, well, go ahead. Give us your synopsis of Tekashi Snitch 9.
I mean, he ain't trying to go to jail.
He's still gonna do something.
Right.
I don't
He's
No,
still
he
gonna,
not.
he's still gonna do something.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think he's still gonna do something. I don't know what that something is, or maybe it's already time.
Like, gonna get like probation?
He gonna do something.
Well, I was about to say because he's locked up right now, right?
The feds don't get probation, do they?
I thought he was on like
the feds do not give
it's
a
like- security.
Feds
They
get
sure
probation.
don't.
All your time.
You got to do that time to the door.
Yeah. He's not gonna
What
get
was he
anything.
charged with? Since this was so long ago.
All that
He had a
gambling
lot
and
of
shooting
stuff.
shit. Oh, this is a bunch of knucklehead dumb shit.
Everything he's
Okay.
snitching on everybody.
I'm not too familiar with Snitch 9, but looking at the boy, he's a funny looking nigga. What do we expect from this guy? He wasn't of that cloth.
Right.
Now he got jammed up and he telling. What do we expect from a nigga like that?
He was gonna get like 70-something years.
Shit, I'm getting 70 years. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, because technically they would
I think it was like 74.
they would consider me a civilian. I'm telling.
The thing is, how long is he gonna live once he get out?
He's not.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true.
So is
I'm
he
So you saying just
committing suicide?
do your 77?
No.
Die if you snitch.
No, but he
So you
shouldn't have
rather
put
die.
himself in a position to act like he was about that life.
You
Yeah.
want my 77. It's never an option. $77, 77 minutes, not 77 years. Natural born years. In
77.
prison, I don't care how much Wi-Fi and internet access they give you in the feds.
That's why
I
I
don't
commend
want
like mob people. They know what they're getting into, and they're gonna take the time once they get caught. They not snitching on nobody, none of that.
But
It's
see,
just
that, you don't hear about mobs snitching, and if you do, they go swimming with the fishes.
Right.
Sure.
Right? That's what it is.
Mhm.
This is some nigga and Mexican shit.
Joseph.
The nigga named like Daniel Hernandez.
What was real name?
Yeah, his real name is Daniel Hernandez. The nigga's telling on everybody. The dude Shotty got 15 years, which is a hard pill to swallow. And all these other niggas gonna get however much time, they gonna get time. No one's getting out of this.
So you think Jim getting time?
No.
Why did he even bring him in? They say
Yeah.
that's 50 Cent, so I don't really be
Taking him
taking him
seriously.
seriously.
But from what I hear, Tekashi said that Jim Jones was a blood.
Eh?
I ain't gonna lie, I would be more retired rapper than a but he been saying it. Like you said, Cardi B was a blood. He
Yeah.
been saying that too. So
But
Why
it's like,
does it
why are you
matter?
dropping all of these names?
Right.
Kim Jones. I
Why?
seriously doubt they asked him
they
about
might
Cardi
have
B.
asked all about gang members.
Why?
Yeah.
But why?
But why did he
because
feel
he
the
was
need?
because he was blood.
Yeah,
Was
no,
he
wasn't.
really a blood?
No.
We know he wasn't.
No, he was not.
But because he gave off that persona
What persona?
that he was in a gang.
He's a clown.
He
That's
was
why
a
his hair's
whole
so
clown.
I
colorful.
mean, listen, we know he's a clown. I'm just
Okay.
saying what he portrayed.
Anybody
He
can be
did
in a
not
gang.
portray-
You said Tekashi then?
No, he was a whole clown.
Did you believe that?
Yeah.
Listen, we're not saying he isn't a clown. We're not saying that he
Okay,
isn't
but
these
look at
things.
how he
It
did
was
the
just-
things he did and
it was no low key about him at all.
Exactly.
But all we're saying is that he portrayed that. We're
that's
saying
not
that it was-
portraying a real.
That's what he wanted to
If I
present.
see a nigga wearing red with a whole bunch of other niggas wearing red,
I'm assuming you were in the gang. All y'all in the blood gang. I'm assuming.
Okay.
That's what I'm going. Now I could be wrong by making that assumption, but I'm going to assume that if all of us came in here with Crip Blue on,
His actions.
it's not the kind of dedication to nigga. We all
You
in
might
here
want
with Crip Blue.
to make sure the marathon continues.
I mean, marathon's
Can't
on the
make-
table. We ain't got to wear
Can't
blue to
make that
do it.
assumption.
We ain't got to wear your frames, red sweater,
Converses,
red
all that.
suits. Oh, you bang bang. That's what I'm going to think. And it's safe to assume that because you put it in my head that you're now a gang member.
I might have liked red.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
Sue,
He did not portray. I'm sorry. His actions did not portray.
he may have been very cornballish.
Well, I mean, in the recording of Jim Jones and one of those quote unquote gang members, they say he was just deployed for the gang to get money for the gang.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
So
I believe that. They say before he broke in America, they had him overseas, Australia, and all that, and all his music. Like, he was big popping over there. When he got-
Tekashi.
Yeah, so they
Okay.
used
Oh,
all
wow.
that. So when he got over here, he had already had a name for himself. So now you connect with a bunch of, I guess hard niggers, for lack of a better
Trying to
term.
fit in.
Yeah, and boom, they got him. They got money, and now they going to jail behind this same nigga that they didn't know anything about. Because I'm pretty sure there's a code. You don't just let any nigga in your circle if you don't know this nigga. You don't know him, what he about, if he's really about this. So do you think, with that being said, you think they did it to themselves?
yeah,
Yes.
they could. The only
They
way
shoulda
it
known
couldn't
the
happen
trust.
if they'd had more control over him. They let my man run too free.
They
When he
did.
started all that shit with Chief Keef and that girl got about the video, I was like, no, I don't fuck with that
And
shit.
niggas-
And that's
Because
what I'm
Chief
saying.
Keef was
Where's
really-
the head nigga that you see that pulls these people like, yo, you doing too much. You need
There
to
are-
chill.
Where the
There are no-
OG.
There are no OGs anymore. There are no OGs.
They are locked up with it. We're trying to.
Or
Change.
if
The young
they
niggas
are
don't
out,
listen to the
They don't
OGs no
care.
more. They a little reckless.
because they think they know everything.
That is the
Motherfuckers
thing
think
about the
they
new
know
generation.
Nigga, you don't know everything. You're 17. You don't know shit about shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying, for real. But they kidnapped the nigga.
They did not kidnap that boy.
Listen, all I'm saying is what they put out
They
here.
did not kidnap
I
that
keep
boy.
hearing that
Kidnapped
too.
man.
Who
They saying
kidnapped
that
who?
the
They were
blood
saying
taken.
that he
That's
said
what they said.
he said that,
Chris,
not they.
Awesome.
He
I'm
said
just
the
saying,
blood, the
I'm
blood
just reporting what
they
they said.
started snitching
They
before the
said
police got him.
I'm in the city
that's
somewhere.
it.
I'm chilling. I don't know who kidnapped who or robbed them.
The videos just
That
crossing
shit
the
sounds
timeline.
so stupid.
I mean, it could be stupid.
Because if you get kidnapped
Blood.
by Bloods, you ain't making it home.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, because since you was already a money ploy, we already got the money
I mean,
and your baby mother. So
heard that baby mother shit hit different.
different.
Heard that baby mother shit hit different when you wanna.
Damn.
Heard that shit hit real different. So I mean, me personally, I say I see the nigga telling, man. I see him telling.
I've been seeing him
I see
telling.
him telling.
Of all the old rap was telling like, yo, you might want to relax. You might want to. No, I'm gonna talk my shit. That talk your shit.
King.
Protective custody until
Okay.
they get all of them other ones and
So
then
they
they
get that
gonna
information and
Yeah.
let his ass go.
Damn.
they gonna let
Right,
his
they
ass
trying to-
go.
Unless
Somebody
they,
to
gonna end
die.
up
somebody gonna touch him.
It's a cold world.
Somebody gonna end up slipping in the head person that they really try and get might get jammed up. It seems like you're
I
doing
doubt
all this
it.
to get
You
somebody
think so?
else.
Somebody
high
else,
up in their blood.
somebody else is going to take the charge for the head person.
Yeah.
Somebody that's about that
Well,
life.
that's how, you know what I'm saying, that's how it goes. The chain of command, ain't it?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of young niggas in
You
77.
see what they said about
That's a lot.
Bobby Smyrna? He was going to give his homeboy 12.
Yeah, so
They split the time.
yeah. That's a
Split the
real,
time.
that's a real nigga. When he come home, his hat finally gonna come from the sky. And he gonna wear that.
You gonna finish the finish the video.
His hat gonna come down. The testimony that I seen on the World Wide Web, my man was in that bitch singing.
Like,
He
it's so
was.
crazy how they just got
He was
everything
singing,
on,
man.
on Twitter. Everything that he's saying.
They was like, yo, who's this guy in this brown suit? Oh, yeah, him? Yeah, he did this, that. Damn.
They didn't even really have to ask him no real questions. He's just ready. He's just ready to get the information.
They said he started telling the very next day.
Stop playing.
They didn't give him a cigarette or nothing.
Nigga brought him in like,
He didn't have to get
I told you every. I hope you got 2 90-minute tapes.
So I hope he really don't expect to come home and still be no rapper.
I'm gonna say this, and y'all may disagree with me, but with the times that we living in and how glorified snitching and all this shit is, listen to me, please. How all this thing, all these new niggas and all these new bitches, wherever the fuck they place him, after he get all this laser tattoo removal surgery and cut his hair, he can get on SoundCloud. He can get on the internet from anywhere.
A whole new name.
And that's kind of like the thing with T.I. They said T.I. was a snitch. Look at him.
I heard that little.
Somebody said that too.
I heard he was doing like a
T.I. said
on Twitter. When he was doing a crime stoppers commercial. Like, y'all gotta get out there. If someone in your community is doing a crime, call the police. He said it. I'm paraphrasing. But that's what I got from
He snitched.
Well, he may not be snitching, but I guess he may not be snitching on paperwork.
Yes, they do put it out there.
They put it in.
They definitely put it out there.
Put the paperwork out there. But I feel like if you working with the police, according to what I'm learning from real niggas in the street, if you working with police, you a snitch. So if you
absolutely
doing
are.
a Crime Stoppers commercial,
You gotta show me that commercial.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
believe it.
I don't believe it.
I gotta see that commercial too.
yeah, Mr. Rubber Band Man.
We gotta see that commercial.
I gotta see the commercial. I don't believe
But
it.
you know what? Somebody else said that. I can't think of who said what you just said about said you could snitch and come home and be a club promoter and they will.
They throw you a party.
Yeah.
You still connected in the street. It's niggas around here real
That
niggas
will ride around with a
snitch in a car. And they
T.I.
know.
said that.
So what street code? To who? What street?
These young niggas don't got no code. They want to do.
They want to do. And society let us know, OGs, you get away with murder, and it's cool to tell on the person who murdered them. And then you can rap about it in a song and be famous. Look at that. We in the wrong profession. We doing everything wrong. We working 9 to 5. Meet a nigga that kill a nigga, tell him, and then you can come.
I can't be no damn snitch.
Okay.
You from Uptown, ain't you?
Yep.
I can
Where
snitch.
is it? You are from Uptown? I was joking. I just keep hearing that in rap songs. That's the only location I know in New York.
No, I'm not from
So where are you from New York?
I'm from.
You are our New York correspondent. You should be telling us more
I'm
about
from
New York
Brooklyn.
shit. Brooklyn?
Crown Heights.
What do you say for the professions like where you have to
A regular job.
That's a
When you
regular
get
job.
hired for a regular job, if you see a coworker stealing, they expect you to tell.
But like if you can work in
I
the jail, you
see.
have some COs turning a blind eye and some COs doing their job. They're considered a snitch even though they're doing their job.
But you are an officer.
You have
You are
You supposed to
correctional.
uphold the
You're
law.
supposed to correct.
Isn't there an oath or something that they go through?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, there's some, we agree there are some professions you have to be a snitch. So I was just saying, like, would
Yeah.
you take a job like that? You say you can't be no snitch. Would you take a job like that?
Right.
Is it paying my gas
Probably
mileage?
not because I know too many criminals, so I couldn't be a police
I'm
officer.
taking that. CO
That's what a lot of
job.
people be saying. It can't be COs.
I'm
I know
taking
too
that
many
police
criminals.
officer
I know
job.
people
I
take
do.
it.
All of it.
But
But also, I guess
I don't
I would say I don't know any conventional criminals, so I guess
Nah.
that wouldn't help me. You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
some in my family
I mean,
that do too
I
much.
got addicts in the family.
I don't got that.
I ain't gonna tell they get high. You know what I'm saying?
Well, until they stole the TV.
No,
it's a lot of gray areas with it, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of CEOs might turn an eye because either they're getting paid to do it or,
What about homeboy?
they don't want to get shit thrown on
They
them.
fucked all the bitches that got them pregnant.
He's a clown.
He is.
He
And they
snitched
were
on them.
idiots.
He
He
snitched on
snitched
them.
on them, yeah.
So
Is he the idiot or they the idiot?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Because I mean, you in
They're
jail.
both
You
idiots.
I really think he's an idiot because he had time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was going to snitch because at the end of the day, he ain't going home anyway.
Exactly.
So
Nigga snitch.
they
My man.
they more
They're
stupid.
They're more
just
stupid because
in-house
they had
pussy.
babies.
They're more stupid.
That's what I was saying. Like, yo,
They
you locked
still
up.
want a baby.
You're not going
They was
nowhere.
in jail pussy.
I do not want.
That's why I don't think he was dumb.
The look got mad because they found out he was fucking the other one and put him on child support.
Typical bitch.
That's
Yeah, that's how they got
That's how they
caught.
got caught.
So why would he get mad if he's on child support? Sir, you're not coming home. It doesn't matter.
He didn't want them to take that 5 cents he was making in the jail.
Yo, so fast.
He was taking care of them, throwing them a little money.
But see,
Great area.
who did it? Now did I? So, shut up. I'm not telling. Don't-
About to tell.
I wasn't about to tell
I stopped
anything.
somebody
You didn't tell.
I did.
Listen, my nigga.
Please. I stopped you. Let it
Shut
go.
up. No.
You about to get mad niggas behind the wall, extra time behind the wall.
They not here. They not in this
They
state.
listening. We hope they listening to us behind the wall.
Oh yeah, shout out to all the niggas behind the G wall.
Wow.
To all the jails.
Hashtag 2BD.
I'm just saying.
That might mean something different than jail.
I can't win.
Hashtag 2BD might mean something different to a nigga behind the wall. But for our purposes, we hope you're there listening to us and getting what they need.
Getting
The
a
niggas
few
that
laughs.
15 or better, please listen to us. So we 15 got you do. You catch up on all 50 episodes.
And the future episodes.
So
I
shout
can't.
out to all my jail niggas that's listening to the podcast.
Facts.
We'll be up. Niggas in the feds, they know they got iPhones. They got
definitely-
internet access, so they can pull it up.
They
on
look good in the
Spotify.
feds.
In regular jail, they got iPhones too.
Still telling.
No, I'm not. You know what, Jeremy? I'm sick of you.
Still
Shut up.
telling, yo. Man, you gonna call me my name?
Yes, I am. Because you up here talking shit.
Yeah, that's how I know I'm striking a chord. I'm telling you.
No, I'm not.
We gonna move on from this.
Yeah, let's move
this is
on.
soft for you. Next, we want to talk about that school shooting commercial.
On our page. It's a video on our page. It was a
Follow
it was a
the
PSA.
Dude podcast Instagram page. Tell us about the video, bro.
The video starts with a kid at his locker, like first day of school, blah blah blah. Happy about his book bag. And then it switches to kids talking about random things that they got, but it's a school shooting happening. So they all running like, I got this skateboard. He breaking the window and jumping out the window. I got these scissors. This is gonna help me in art class. And she ducking behind a joint because she see the man walking up. And I think that it was okay because on the news they tell you what's happening and what's going on. They might even show you the school afterwards. They're interviewing the kids or interviewing the teachers right after they arrested the person or whatever. So it's what's happening in real life.
I got a question for you though, because last week or the week before we talked about them introducing homosexuality in the schools, right? And you were against it because you're like, why?
That's a personal choice.
Right. Now that's something that's in our society now, just like school shootings.
Mm-hmm.
So we're giving them that before it happens.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
We're giving that. So
They're doing a training now in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a training. I think it's called like Alice.
But why should we be able to give them that and not
Because that's gonna
everything?
save
So you
their
give them
life.
training?
Yeah.
No. I'm not
It's
saying
heightened. It's making them scared.
I'm
It's
not saying
heightened.
I'm not saying train them to do anything. What I'm saying is this: you said, or someone said that they were against them teaching homosexuality in school, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a school shooting is horrible. It's a bad thing. We know where it happens and who it happens
It's
to.
illegal.
Right? Right. But you want to prepare them for that instead of preparing them for everything. Because life happens. Mass shooting happens. People being gay happens. Everything happens. So why pick just that versus the other thing?
Because being
I
gay
feel
or
like
being
it's
transgender
not
is
gonna
not
kill
threatening their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
But
sexuality
their
is a choice.
The training is for their safety.
For them to
Yeah.
get out of the
To
school when
get out of
something's happening.
school or to
You
hide
teaching
behind
my son
something.
about two penises.
Something that
But I understand
something that he can see. Period.
Yeah,
Right.
He can see both,
Right.
whether one saves his life or not. Both things could happen in a lifetime. So why not give him all the information, not just one?
I mean, to me, the world has already pushed the gay thing down our throats through the TV. So what's wrong with this PSA being
I'm
on?
not saying anything's wrong.
I know.
with
I'm
it.
just saying.
I'm just
like,
saying in comparison. Let's not say
I
let's
don't
just
think
pick one versus the other.
I
I
don't
feel like
see the-
some
I
people
don't
want to
see
I'm
the
teach
not
difference.
their.
saying it's equal. I'm
I
not saying
feel like
it's equal at
some
all.
people want to teach their children about sexuality themselves versus
On time.
yeah.
So
on
why
their
not?
own
I can't
time.
teach-
So why not?
I feel like-
teach someone about saving their lives.
Okay, I'm
Right.
pretty sure parents teach their kids
You
and say
could-
that, but
you could teach my infant to duck. Like if you're gonna teach my child to save their life,
then that's different.
it's different. It's not a comparison.
Out of all
about
of these
teaching
people
them.
But it's
Right.
saying it's still introducing you to a lifestyle you may not even know anything about.
Right.
Like necessarily you being gay.
How
It's
many-
introducing you something you may not know
how
about. A
many
school
people
shooter.
in
They're
this
not
room?
comparable, but it's
How
still.
many people in this room have been taught from home about being shot at school?
I've never
But it
They're
wasn't
just
like
like
that.
They're
It
just
wasn't
like
like that.
Well,
Yeah.
and they had-
There were things that happened while we went through schools,
Yeah, but
all
it's not.
about-
It wasn't
not-
as
not-
common.
Ain't nobody
not
shooting
as
up the
much,
school, though.
Not as much.
but it's
now.
still.
But
So,
no,
but none of us were
I
taught.
get shot at anyway.
No one is really teaching us how anything. So
But
what
nobody was teaching us about gays either. So
Exactly.
It was frowned upon when we was coming up, and that was
Everything is
Exactly.
fucking frowned upon, which is fine. You can shoot up schools as long as you're white, and nothing's gonna fucking happen. Nothing is gonna happen. The mass shooter, he's protected, especially if he's white. Like we said last week, the homosexual community is protected. They are. Snitches are fucking protected. Teach them everything.
Nah.
I feel like certain things parents, like I said,
I'm not saying have homosexuality.
I mean,
101.
So that's like now ever since there's been so many mass shooting of black kids. Now you teaching your son when they go out. When you get running to the police, you do this. When we was going out, I've never had that conversation.
Yeah.
So it's saying as the world changes, you have to have these conversations, but you should have them with your. You should have them with your kids.
Okay, so
how you want them to act when you?
How do you get parents to teach them all these things are happening? No matter what color you are, you want to run into a police.
At that point,
you want to run into a person with a gun. You want to run into a homosexual person.
Right. So you teach your child how to deal with that accordingly. Like this is a good thing, and this and that. At home, you like this is your choice. You don't have to do what the teacher says or whatever. It's your choice, but that's still a personal choice.
So you're saying because they're completely different categories, you can't even say you agree. A drills being done in school against shooting, and homosexuality because that's a different category.
Because it's a personal choice.
That's how I feel. Like.
Well, it was a choice.
Like you going to school and learning math and English it has to be done.
It was a choice for that white man to come in and shoot the school up. Everybody has a choice.
My confusion, I can't compare those two.
Yeah, me neither.
We're not asking for a comparison.
Yeah, but
you said they both should be taught in school. I don't.
So I'm mad shit.
I think you're saying they both can be influenced if they're both taught early on and the kids know nothing about it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, okay, so how old are kids when they start? They can go to what? Head Start, maybe like four. Okay, so my son is 3. He's watching Paw Patrol and no, it's not. Stop it. He's watching Paw Patrol and he's watching Boss Baby. They're not doing gay things in these shows. So I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to agree with you teaching my son about homosexuality at 3 or 4 if that's not what he's into. He's not watching anything.
Stacey is teaching him. You know who Stacey is.
Stop it.
For those who aren't familiar, you know who Stacey is.
He's 3. 3 and 4. They don't understand. They don't understand. Cut the crap.
If his mentor is giving them a drill for mass shooting, it's not a comparison.
Yeah,
you can't compare it.
It's not an introduction.
So
I understand you're saying introduce them to things early on, but if they're going to introduce drills at 3, I don't even want them. I don't want them to introduce homosexuality.
So it's like
that's the thing. People are forgetting. People not understanding that they're not teaching about homosexuality. They're teaching about the history of the LGBTQ community.
That's the main
not necessarily pushing.
And Martin Luther King.
So that's something that also Black History class. They're not just going to give us that. We all know they're not going to give us shit.
Community, it's a mixture of black and white.
Every time.
We need to
Don't
stand for the black
because
you can say you can present the problem. The problem is we don't come together. Kill the people.
Black people though, we no matter what we do, we're always going to get shut down by the white.
When we come together, that's
holding the control to let us have a Black History class.
And how many?
Talk about them people in DC.
They're fucking student anything.
I do.
You're the one that none.
I'm gonna bring up in the city how they don't have heat in some schools over and
we gotta
over.
Have more, unfortunately. I get what you're saying. Yeah, we got the 20 people that we know collectively that go, and that's a great thing. That's a start.
I can't
I
stand
don't
him
at all. But we need more of this shit. The same way that we go to all these motherfucking events, you'll catch a motherfucking flight to Miami for a weekend. But you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
You got mad niggas on Spirit and Southwest to go party in another fucking city. But your kids is where you want to shake your fucking ass.
See, but that's all.
for you have to be a deep Alexis. He has a rebel learner was a
Hold up, but see,
Swahili.
He has college graduates.
See, this information
That's
we
good.
need to know.
But see,
right, but a lot of people don't. I mean, 4th through 8th.
I know you 10 years. The white man, they not gonna give us the shit that we want.
And that's not what we do. Do this so your kid can learn.
Niggas want discounts.
Fact.
True too.
So I be like, her was being discriminated on because she a kid.
Mhm.
She don't know. But me looking through that glass, I'm
You can
like,
tell.
I paid my registration online. Like, you know,
Was it registration for the black?
there? She's like,
I went back to that white school so fast.
I read
Oh,
this.
okay.
The contract is like this fucking thick. I'm flipping through this shit. Like, I'll get back to
So okay,
because I've heard of some other schools. I'm gonna let if that
Why you got
It's
to
not because
It's
we've
not
been
even
held
the
back.
amount. I should not.
Oh, so they
but
get the
don't
hookah
want to
for
put it
15.
all into the
So
business.
because even call
you couldn't share it.
Better
The best customer service.
Over there.
Anything.
All that shit. So if your price is 15, who's selling it for 5, I'll probably still buy for 5. But if they don't have the same type of, let's say, make it quality.
Yeah.
Right with you until they
Okay.
How you doing, buddy? We got all these. They gonna sell the fuck out of that.
Exactly.
Get that nigga out right.
You pull.
Yo, I just went to Jimmy around.
doing shit. Sorry.
Tip. And a lot of times when you black, I mean, I'm with you on that.
So the expect.
Hey, my meal.
No, because they
That
going.
tip
They,
was-
gonna tell me when I
Where are we going to sit at? That's $10. Put me in that direction.
The bill came up to $10. Her tip, exactly 18%, was $1.52. We gave her $1.80. She turned around and said, "Here, y'all keep this. I don't want this."
See?
Wow.
My whole meal would have been free.
And just left.
It would have been free. I would have been like,
I wasn't about
really,
to do,
just-
so I walked out on it.
exactly how it's gonna go.
You probably do that if the services.
in the roof, Chris.
How y'all feel about Kevin Hart and his shit? Fuck up. Who's in the video? Who his homeboy? And that.
So now she's saying it's her.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at her, right? And I don't normally pass judgment. Do we know what this bitch?
Let me.
what that mean? Niggas cheat on. Niggas cheat on their
Rack.
I get you. I have also fucked.
But this might not be the best picture of her.
It doesn't matter.
It's
That's
not.
her picture. That's her picture. That's
Kind
her
of
picture.
remind me of the way.
Yeah, she do kind of
Hell
look similar.
no.
Like a basic,
her
the basic
jaw.
Like,
Yeah, like a
She
British
has
bulldog.
similar features.
Okay, all right. All right, so
Don't
listen.
she?
No, her face look a little strong.
So let me get
I
exactly.
can't.
So let and his wife doesn't look that strong.
Yeah.
So let me give you the background on it. He was reported having sex with Emily by his homeboy. His homeboy recorded it.
Mm.
So we're gonna talk
why did the
about.
homeboy record it?
That's what we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the dumb shit that niggas do when they shouldn't be doing shit. Period. If I have a person that I'm dealing with, whether it be a wife, a girlfriend, something serious, and I'm fucking outside of her, number one, first rule, just don't tell any fucking
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling my man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Why?
I'm not.
Why?
For
Why
what?
would you?
It doesn't matter because now the moment, and I can't blame him, but they blame me. If I tell my man and it comes out, that's my fucking fault. Because the only people that knew was me and this biscuit head bitch that I was fucking behind my lady's back.
I can't with him.
You understand?
Yeah, because it could have just easily been
It
your
could've
word
been
against hers.
Exactly been that. And shit, you could fight that shit.
And they got a whole fucking video.
You got a whole video. That's number one. Number two, if your man obliges to your request to record him having sex with a woman outside of his
That
marriage,
man is weird.
he's a weird the fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. That's voyeurism.
Definitely
You like
a
what you
weirdo.
look like. But my man
Nah.
covered me, and this is all hypothetical. Hey, yo, bro,
That's a little
I'm
sus.
about to hit this little bitch.
Mhm.
Record this for me.
Did they not have tripods? I don't understand.
Yeah.
He said tripod.
I need the footage.
I don't understand why he would be there recording. Is
Right.
What is he trying to see? Who is he
Were
trying
they
to see?
all
Like, I don't-
smashing
He's trying
the
to
shit?
get the break. The niggas probably wasn't funny.
And let her shut her
I mean,
strong face
according
ass
to
up.
You know, she nasty with it though.
Her jaw looks strong as shit.
She probably
With a man face.
with a jaw like that. She finishing you.
I don't like it.
I'm done.
I like. I mean,
Joose real.
listen,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing now. Nothing is. I mean, unless they want the 40. We all know the 40.
I know I
They
don't.
putting it is, and not to
They're not gonna get it.
I'm never
It's,
going to.
I think
It's
it's
just
more
like-
so.
And you
Okay.
are not only
But
going to
they're
give me
looking at
dick.
as, but they're looking at
That's
as
not
they're
him.
giving you dick, you gave him pussy. That's the
No.
equal thing right there.
No.
Whereas though,
This is the
You
thing,
shouldn't
though.
want to deal with a woman that can only offer you pussy either.
but if you're only getting dick, then that's all
I
that you
guess.
should be
I
expecting.
wish the viewers could see me and Spug's face simultaneously.
No, I'm saying it depends on the situation. You gonna give me
Together.
Yes, I want a coin.
Suck my
Okay.
dick. Fuck outta here.
If you gotta pay me first.
How much?
Bills.
Couple
No.
Just
Bills. Like, as in bills that you got to pay every month.
And that's pay the
Let
bill.
me just
What's my mic?
Bills.
Okay. So So listen, again, I don't have a problem if I'm dating you and you're my girl and we have something, right? I don't have mind treating nature, but
Mind
random, whatever word you want to use, I don't mind giving you. But you a random ass bitch, fuck your likes.
Sexting. Don't you think you gotta contribute to that BGE or that water?
No.
But that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
So wait,
I'm sorry, you ain't coming to my house to chill. You use my. We going to get a room.
No. Let me finish everything.
It's a room.
I'm gonna fuck you one time at your house. I gotta pay for the whole month's worth of lights.
But see, this is the thing, though.
Fuck out of here.
See, on the
Oh,
BGE, on the BGE bill, they break it down. But
No, say this.
You're a sick motherfucker.
These chicks wild.
I'm joking. If it's just if we are
In a
if you're a
situation.
repeat offender,
Okay.
if I fucked you more than one, if I fuck you multiple times, you have to. It's a different kind.
but how do you?
conversation.
But
First of all, no.
To the question I asked, how much the fuck is it worth?
So one time 17 minutes. And now all those other 5 times, you were hitting him, saying, "Can you come through?"
That's different because that's a
That's
smash and
different.
dash type of situation.
Yeah.
So I don't expect.
So
nothing.
now
You
he
shouldn't
should-
expect nothing.
So
Nothing.
he should be asking you for gas money because you coming, you hitting him, and you having him drive to your house.
No.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
Okay, because no,
Segue
but
to
listen,
my
I'm in charge. I
you
like
made the choice to drive.
I gotta pay for the 17 minutes I was at your house one night.
Bam, 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 bam.
Okay, so
Segue.
like my man said at the beginning of the show, he started talking. We still got time.
All right.
That's that.
Hold up. Ain't they not paying
no,
him?
it's so funny though because when
done with,
Jason
he
told me,
Yeah.
when Jason this, I was like, he's not gonna be. Nothing has anything to do with the sexual harassment because, like he brought it up, he that's what it's about.
Crack his leg. And he
In my opinion.
But how did they know that was him? Some people
Can fake a text message.
Curious. We
Like-
have to move on. And I felt like, we are well-educated individuals. We have common sense. The synopsis of this. I'm gonna read something that was sent to me, and I want everyone in the room. I'll pass it to you after I'm done reading it to give me how y'all feel about it. Reputation and integrity. Men aren't helpless, but men do need help, and it's not a woman's responsibility to provide it.
What?
Did you want me to read it again?
No, I got what you said. I heard you.
Shut up.
You know what?
I saw this before.
And I want.
Mm.
Well, we already know what side she's on. But I sent this to my man, and me and my man had. He also sent me something today, which was fucking deep and profound as shit. I had never seen myself written in words until today. I'm doing a lot of my mental state.
You have emotions.
This is exactly why we're going to talk. This is something that's really plaguing. Something else is plaguing the black men and our queens. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
No,
How do you, no. I want
I'm
you.
not-
I want you, babe. How do you feel about what you just read?
I don't feel like it's my job to do that.
Right. It says that. It says it's not your responsibility.
It's not. I
Right,
feel like
right.
I can't heal a broke man because then I'm gonna be broken too, and I'm probably already
But we're
broken.
not asking for healing. In a sense, we're asking for understanding.
Understanding that you're
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
That's very important, I think.
I feel like 10.
And what's that extent?
Okay. I can understand that you're broken. Likely I've been broken and I've been through some things, and we both gotta find our own healing in order to love each other properly. But at the same time, don't keep bringing your broken shit over to my plate thinking,
Well, we can say the same thing. So we shouldn't say that at all. But I can also say that because the last dude you dealt with broke you, and now you over here. Now it's my job to fix you, which is not.
it's not the man's job to fix me. It's my job to go seek help to fix myself because toxic. And trust me, I know that.
Man, how do you feel about it?
Go to another man to help. Not. But you have to be with a woman that's not broken as well.
Everybody's broke.
And so
in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Everybody's broken. Everybody's going through some type of hurt or something like that. But we're going to create a space for us. Now, how we do that, that's an uphill battle as well. I don't know how to fucking do that. I guess it starts with a conversation like everything else. But everyone about what I just said.
I think I agree because when he was talking about like basically the OG thing. If you think about an older male that a younger male can go to as a mentor, the older male would allow him to feel comfortable to express his emotions and push him to be able to express them, not necessarily to who he's with, but also to his other friends. Like if an older male is there to help a younger male out, I think he'll be more comfortable to open up more and express his emotions more.
But the flip side of that is because a lot of old men are set in their ways in their time. None of this emotion thing was a thing.
Right.
They're not. You go to work,
but that's what I'm saying. Like you guys, like your age, you can connect with the younger male before they get to your age, and they feel like you don't have to speak. You can be an influence. You can be an example by how you move.
But the way these young people, the things that these young kids look.
But I mean, necessarily, are you guys putting yourselves out there like those guys are? The men aren't putting themselves out there to take.
How do you suggest putting ourselves out there?
Hitting the pavement, getting out on the streets.
Or how about reaching, like, okay, let's say you got a little cousin.
Up to do reading volunteer at school, 1 hour a week is the minimum. I'll be able to connect with that individual because on a different level, and as far as, academically, but also on a personable level, I'll be able to influence them on Instagram. Like you have to actually personally connect with it. I think if the men of this generation personally connected, found ways to connect with the younger men of this generation, it would be beneficial for them.
I agree with you. Cook.
I agree, and I think that understanding where someone has been or where someone has come from helps you to deal with them in a relationship, but also knowing what you're able to tolerate, even though a man might need your understanding, you might not be in a place where you can give it to him, and being comfortable with yourself and not being how women can just be like, oh, but I love him, and I'm one that don't believe that love conquers all things. So knowing what you're able to tolerate, like, yeah, I understand you've been through that. I might can send you over here, let my homeboy, talk to you, but I can't be the one. I understand it, but I can't be the one for you. And I think that's a big thing in relationships. That sometimes women tolerate stuff that they know they really can't tolerate. And then it becomes a big broken mess on both ends. Now she's because she done dealt with shit that she wasn't even really able to tolerate. So, but yeah, I agree with my partner also that community-wise, if some of the older men or younger men can get with the even younger guys to kind of open up that emotional dialogue in some sort of way to help these young men when they are old enough to be in a relationship, able to communicate, express what they've been through, so that a woman can try to understand it.
Well, how you feel about it, bro?
Man, I agree, but it's hard to even come to some guys. Like I have a guy at my job, and I think he comes to me because we're not friends. So it's like you're talking to a stranger, you just letting it out over a fug on a smoke break, and he goes in, and it touches me like, damn, bro, I wish I could do something. And one day he told me he was like crying at his desk because it got so much shit going on, and a lot of people probably was like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with that nigga? That nigga is fucking stressed the fuck out, but he can't go home because he need his fucking money.
And these fucking bills. There's nothing wrong with a man crying.
No, not at all. I wish you'd have told me, like, you could have cried in the car with a fug, like, not at the desk.
That shit that stigma has been placed upon us for forever.
Facts.
The moment you show a sign of any emotion, which is what some people will consider a sign of weakness, you're weak. You're no longer the man that I may have thought you once were.
Who did that? The OGs? The old men did that?
Yes. Society, the OGs, the old grannies, whatever.
I mean, even women.
I don't know. I mean,
because some women, like when we was growing up and you had single mothers, they be like, you better not be out there fucking crying. Go out there and scratch.
So let's put
everybody push that on boys.
The whole umbrella of just society placed that upon us, which isn't right at all. Because a man, just like a woman, we know women are emotional, right? That's something that we got to deal with, especially when in a relationship with you guys.
Do you think we're more emotional or we're more comfortable with letting our emotions show? Because y'all can have emotions that don't show them.
I think men are more
comfortable. So we got to deal with that. If we let out how we really feel, isn't going to really be perceived well. It's going to be perceived as something else. You point out a group of women that are willing to accept a man being an emotional man, but as a collective, that's not what's popular.
There's a lot of emotional men out here now.
There are.
Right, and they
all been raised by.
I'm emotional as a
single
bitch.
mothers.
I'm emotional as shit. Anyone in the room knows me. I say what the fuck whether I say it.
Like if you want to show a sadness,
Yeah,
would you show that to your mother or would you show that to us here in the
Yes,
house?
absolutely. But that's not a natural thing for me. Therapy helped me get to that.
Okay, gotcha.
Therapy took me there to figure out when I didn't cry. And I wanted you bad as shit. But all because if you looked at as a boy that cries, you're not a boy. You know what I'm saying? So it took something else for me, another channel for me to get to that motherfucking point.
That shit is tough.
Yeah. It's just I just feel like how do we get let's just say a group of friends. How do you get a group of male friends together to talk about what's going on in their life? I'm gonna use me and Bub for an example. Nothing specific, but let's say I'm going through something and I reach out to him. I'm comfortable with doing that. He does that to me. He's comfortable. How do we get a group of men? Let's say we got some friends who ain't necessarily comfortable with none of that shit. Who's just used to just taking that shit on the chin, wiping up their shoulder, going about their bed the whole time. That's fucking them up in the long run. Because the next situation that may be relatively close to what they went through could potentially push them over the fucking edge.
Mm-hmm.
And now he done did something that he wouldn't normally have done if he had thought about it or the shit wasn't pent up on his chest. How do we? I ain't got the answer to that.
Comfortable, like even when you in a bunch of group chats with a bunch of niggas, and a lot of times niggas just shooting the shit, talking the shit. But when you hit that man, maybe outside, what's good with you? Shit, chillin'. Like, how you been? No, nigga, like, how you really been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Then a nigga might be like, you know what, yo, shit just been hella stressful. I've been staying to myself. And that's when you get a nigga to really open up. Like, yo, wait, where you been at? What's been good with you? And then niggas start to talk. But a nigga's not gonna do that in a group setting unless it's like how me and Joose is, and maybe Fats. Because
thank you saying my street name.
Because I mean, we know each other, we work together, we hung out, our families, our independent families have met each other. So it's like if all three of us standing around talking or at the bar, we will all indulge because we all know each other. It's hard to get niggas who don't know you, like, yo, I don't really fucking know this nigga.
I mean, but we suffer from.
I feel like I said, you have to lead by example. If you with a group of your niggas and you feel like you're comfortable showing your emotions and you do that and you don't lose any respect, somebody's gonna notice that. So I'm like, damn, he just put all that shit up there. And they still
I agree with
like
that.
maybe next time I'm gonna put my. You have to be an example.
But we all suffer from this thing called ego, pride, and me especially stubbornness. I'm stubborn as a bitch, and I ain't gonna move unless I'm ready to move. But I could still be going through something that's really plaguing me, something that's really tearing me down. But that ego and that pride, that's a motherfucker. That's something that can hold any fucking thing, the strongest motherfucker from moving to even achieve this goal.
I mean, I would told
someplace to write your shit down. I think that's dope.
that I told I believe therapy. Like my man said, he went like I had some trauma shit happen to me back when I was younger. And till this day, when I see this person, I still flinch up. And I probably could beat the fuck out of this man. But what happened really fucked my mental up. Whereas though when I see him, I hear his voice, I still jump. Just because of what happened when I was little. And my mother was like, maybe we should have put you in therapy. Maybe you should have. Because all that other shit I just kept in. Like, when I see this nigga, I'm crossing the street.
Old school, they
didn't believe in
therapy.
It's keep your shit to yourself. Keep it in this house. Don't let nothing out. And ain't nobody else's business.
Right. And I haven't seen him in a while. I've seen pictures of him. But one time when I did see him, like I was fucked up at the night at the club, going to Stoke O's, getting my food. And when I seen him, it's like I straight sobered up. Like, no, I ain't giving you no ride, nigga. You ain't getting in my car. I know what you're capable of.
That's some trauma behind that shit.
So, yeah. You know, going back to your pad, not every day, but whenever you getting worked up in your head or in your heart, just writing it down.
You got to get that shit out of you. We hold a lot of things and we hold the shit that we deal with at work, the shit that we did with it on the street, the shit shaking up a Pepsi can and dropping a Mentos in that bitch. It's gonna bust.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fucking explode everywhere. But that therapy in the Black community is so frowned upon. How dare you go to someone and tell our family business that we're ashamed or shameful because of what you said? And it's crazy. You know what? I noticed that.
I should be hand in hand.
You can think a lot of shit that you go through is just for you. Everyone goes through shit.
Right.
For a fact, everybody goes through shit. It's just whether what you want to do and how you choose to get out of this shit.
My sister, she has a blog. It's called Mocha Girls Pit Stop, and it's for the empowerment of women. And that made me think, like, if there was a male one like that, where every Wednesday she sends a Wisdom Wednesday email, and like if one of y'all was in, just an example, one of you guys were in it, and you got the daily wisdom, and you forward it to your friends, where you have somewhere that safe space to let your emotions.
And see, and that's we did that the other day when I sent y'all that shit that I sent y'all in the text message for real. Because that shit is important. Like who to say what he was going to do that day? Who to say he was like just fucking fatigued or whatever, for real. And what he opened up. No one. And I think with me personally, like I don't connect with too many males. I always connect more with females, and I feel like that was because I was raised by a group of women. I mean, I had my uncles and my cousins, but I geared towards the females for whatever reason. So me naturally opening up to another man is what? It's almost like I know you don't want to hear. Don't want to hear what you right? which is fucked up. But that's how
do you guys feel that way with women too, with your significant other? But you don't want to hear what they have to say, or like a male figure thing?
No, I think it's a male thing.
If I ever got to the point where I feel like I don't want to hear what you have to say, no matter what type of person you are, male or female, it's because I feel like you took me to that point because I tried to open up to you and I got shut down. So I'm no longer interested in remotely hearing about what you have going on. And that could be, not toxic as well, but it could be. And it probably is.
Day-to-day progress.
Everything different because I think my son opens up to a male figure more. Like even with all his years of going to school, whenever he could connect with him, he respected him. But when he had
I'm trying to teach that. Like I said, any male teacher I had, I don't worry about them and how they did.
My God.
But in turn, shape about it.
Disrespectful.
Okay, so for example.
If I'm not going to let you continue to show me no motherfucking pickle. If I feel like I'm catching feelings, then I'm going to bring it to the
conversation has to be
had.
Like,
I'm going to say,
you're the unicorn in that.
If you say, I want to, I'm going to pursue you, and then you still out here lusting over the next bitch, then you disrespectful.
Well, now see, physical lust.
Here you go.
No. I feel like you're talking about physical because, of course, if I'm taking you seriously and I'm physically lusting over the next time you get on the Instagram or the Twitter, and all you see, I won't agree with that. I refuse to agree with that.
It's discipline.
So listen, if girls,
because I be seeing some lust, I'll be lusting after some.
How is it different?
Because I said so.
How?
So what is it called for us?
I'm more disciplined in that aspect than you.
That's why you're the unicorn. You're the unicorn in that. But what I'm saying is just like, okay, everyone in this room got somebody. Whether you fuck with them or not, you got somebody. Right? He got an Instagram. His bitches are worldwide. That tramp stamp you got, and how well you can flat to prove that is. It may just be, that's not
with some of these girls, double tap. But after a while, like it didn't really affect me because it's like he just double tapping. It's not like he's pursuing them. So I understand what you're saying.
But some may see that as disrespect.
No,
but that's not disrespect.
That's what it's for. That's what it's for.
Right.
But this is common sense talking.
But a lot of people eyes and the
no, he's talking about the women that get mad at the double tap.
Yes. Putting the little eyes. What the fuck you looking at, nigga?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
The little eyes. I hate that shit. Like,
but I was single when I did it. I was single when I put the anybody picture. I was single. It was 188 weeks ago. I did that shit then. Now, because Instagram and the internet is just so big, and like you said, you shouldn't get mad at the double tap because that's what the double tap is for.
Right.
If you have an Instagram, the fucking now it's almost like you're a creep because you ain't doing shit on Instagram, but you just looking.
But compared to when we were growing up, what does you like someone mean, you like them, you're gonna pursue them. So liking,
I just like how you shape that backside. I'm here to tell you that is the only thing that I enjoy about you because that's the first thing you put on display is your backside. I don't care nothing else about. I don't know if you even got a face. You don't have a face. You don't have ankles. You don't have. Until the time I'm refreshing, you like, you know what?
You following?
I
can't nobody shaking.
Oh man, you following wrong. I can say I can show you some shit.
Oh my god.
These hoes is sick. These bitches. Look, I think you on the box.
Oh Lord.
I thought they had no ankles.
Huh?
So
Well,
no,
when you decide to look like, damn, what is that? That's a big black ankle bracelet. No, bitch, you on home on.
So they have nothing else to do but to shake their.
Like, I got my moments where I am thirsty for the twerk. All right, I am. I'm not gonna lie. I have like. I tell you all night. I have times where I am thirsty for the ass, and I got times like, damn, bitch, give something else. You ain't got an LLC to promote. You ain't got a credit counseling company or something. Shit.
Not
No, but hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I am not.
Both said it at the same time.
I am not opposed to an OnlyFans. I'm
Oh my
not getting on
gosh.
top.
Oh.
That's money, man. Like,
Wow, tonight
y'all know the thing, but that is your guys' gift.
to the world.
God bless. But fuck it, we need some. You know what I'm saying? But we need something like y'all can have the ovaries and the uteruses, but we need some emotional stability. We need that shit, yo. It's hard being a man, let alone a black man. Let alone a black man dealing with a black woman. Any nigga you dealing with today with it ain't an easy thing.
It's not that hard.
Oh, if you ask him, he gonna lie.
But you also we gotta ask him.
you just keeping the stigma going.
no,
You
I'm-
keeping it going.
No,
I'm just saying, Jay-Z,
He is.
Beyonce,
His
like we
mama is
have
black.
black couples who
I'm
are
saying I
doing.
cheated on.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, like we're human beings, we make mistakes.
I said that 12 minutes ago, but you over cheated with the shit you just brought up. Russell ain't black and Beyonce got cheated.
Russell
is black. His mama is
He's
black.
just light skinned.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't like when we as like.
hard.
No, it's an individual. A white person, you could be with a white person and just be as hard. It's individual. It's an individual.
It's just a fact, and I met some hard white women.
So that's like that's like going back to last week. When what's that girl? Fantasia was on the Breakfast Club and she said that the black
I really liked
women
what she said.
I like what she
generational
said,
curse on the
too.
black women, saying that y'all are difficult relationships with because you're gonna be bossy and not submissive. And being submissive is not.
undisciplined ass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here go the toxicness.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
I agree with what she said.
I do too.
They will say that the black woman is difficult, but without acknowledging their own brokenness.
But just like she said, it's individual.
No, but it's a lot of guys that come into a situation and portray one way and they really be fucked up.
Individual.
And then when you catch
Google.
the
I Google niggas.
Individual.
Bam, bam, bam,
Individual
bam.
situations. So
Therapy works.
So that may just be
A lot of you need to go to therapy.
That may have been just Daquan.
Fix yourself. I don't know no Daquans.
Well, I don't know the last thing you dealt with that, but said he was one thing and really was another. So his name is Daquan. Daquan is a fraud. And Thomas.
She ain't snitching.
She ain't-
The fuck?
She did enough snitching earlier.
Shut
She
up.
snitched the whole first hour.
Don't do me.
No,
KFC is not that bad. I love a
Kids
mashed.
do though.
I used to put regular potato chips.
I
I love a
did
mashed
Cheetos.
potato bowl. The mashed potato bowl at KFC be smacked. All right, I ain't gonna hold you up.
I don't think they have that anymore.
I think they do.
Chill.
So do they have, so is it
I mashed it up.
KFCs left? I know it's one on Bel Air Road and one in Parkville.
KFC.
KFC.
They got it at Ellicott City.
No, they got one.
They got it. They got it.
They got the one on
Liberty Road.
Liberty
Don't
Road.
say KFC
Two
is
on
really
Liberty
catering
Road.
to the retard.
No, the one by Essex is not a full KFC. Don't they got A&W or something on the inside of it?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh.
That one don't even sell wedges. It's no need. I go for the wedges occasionally.
London likes the little
my father
chicken
goes
little
every
sandwiches on
Sunday,
there.
So I went for him one
Yeah,
day.
they got like a little chicken strip sandwich with pickles.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Okay, the refund special.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get that $5 box.
My brother likes the
Chicken breast.
$5
KFC is
fillet.
not that bad, bro.
Breast you get every Sunday.
My dad does.
Right.
He get that $5 box after church. The fried chicken
It's not
breast,
that
extra
bad.
crispy.
It's not that good.
Mashed potatoes.
It's not that good.
I'm saying, yo,
It's
it's
not that good.
fast food, yo.
No, like Chick-fil-A is fast food.
Yes, Chick-fil-A.
And they're not open on Sundays.
But that
Everybody eating at McDonald's.
When I used to work at
You don't even eat there no more.
I eat sausage biscuits. They're $1.20.
You eat from McDonald's?
That's the only thing.
What you eat?
A sausage biscuit.
That's a dookie biscuit.
Oh my god!
I can't.
That's definitely what it is. When I'm a little clogged up, get a little sausage
I
biscuit.
can't.
Oh god!
That would have been like, how you know, brother?
So we got
Nah, don't play with me.
LOL.
Don't play with me.
LOL.
Don't
Laughing
play with me.
laughing
LOL.
emojis.
I'll put it in the details of the show. We'll let you not really snitch. We got the lustful queen over here. But that's all I got. What else I got, man?
Let me see.
That's all I had.
Flip back through.
Damn,
I'm using my book.
It look like it's time for
I
a new
want to
book.
just when he was talking about the commercial with the mass shooting, there was back in 9/11, the following year, September 11, 2012. You know, everybody was thinking about it. It was the energy put in the air because everybody was thinking about it. So I really feel like if we're scaring our kids with this, the mass shooting, you need to practice, you need to do that, it's bound to like happen, even though it's happening now, like happen more often because that's all the kids are going to be thinking about when they go to school. Is somebody going to shoot up today? Somebody going to shoot up today? That's
I
what
mean,
feel
does
like.
every school do the drill? I know my child hasn't had.
I think it's a new thing. I heard
It
this
is
talking
a new
about at
thing.
my job.
I still think it looked like a JCPenney commercial.
It definitely do. It throws you off if you're not really listening and watching the details because everything the kid is saying has nothing to do with the shooting. You gotta watch the details of the video.
So are they notifying the parents of this drill? Because I have not
It's called
heard
Alice.
anything about
I
it.
think they should.
I know the teachers had it over the summer,
Mm.
like what
Yeah.
to do if.
You have an
And probably
intruder.
I think they should.
Or-
I think they should have bought a
That's the
meeting
shutdown
for
drill.
the
We all did the
parents.
shutdown drill growing up. Get under the desk. We did that.
No, I didn't.
We did the.
I've never
I
done
lived.
that.
I grew up in California. We had a shutdown drill.
No, but they got earthquakes and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they have-
that's
so
right.
yeah.
This man's gang
We had to
shit
get
up.
under the desk.
Gangs
Yeah.
run schools out in California.
That was more so for the earthquakes. I'm thinking.
Or the forest fire.
Definitely a lot of fire. We didn't do that then.
I didn't
All we had
do
was
that
regular
shit.
five
That
drills.
was the shut. No, it wasn't for the earthquakes. I remember they said
What
we
is
had to
this?
lock the door because there could be somebody on the campus. It was
So
a
you want me
shutdown
to be
drill.
locked in
Google
here with
it.
these motherfuckers?
Nah.
That's crazy.
They had
I
fire
think-
drills.
Our fire drills took you outside. And you'd be
Yeah.
lucky if
That
those
was a
same
fire drill, yes.
if those same kids didn't leave here. We'll go right to the bus stop. Go right the fuck home, sir. I've never been locked in a school.
They locked when London when they had that thing at Glenmount, they locked the doors. They had all the
That
kids
probably
go
was
in,
it.
they locked the doors.
That probably
But
was
you
the
know what?
shooting
They're
drill.
doing those kind of drills kind of everywhere in office buildings too, because
Walmart's is
they're
getting
having
shot up, they shooting
They're
intruders.
just preparing us for martial law.
More
It's
white
about to
people
go
right
down.
I already told my manager,
Oh, it's
I'm black. I know what to do.
It's
Somebody
fine.
coming here. I'm really
I
right
sure
up
did.
inside.
I'm grabbing my butt.
I'm not even about to.
Hey yo, you heard that gunshot?
I'm not
Freaking bitch
either.
trying me to shoot me the fuck up.
Okay.
No, I'm going.
The closest.
They be trying to tell you don't bring none of your stuff. No, I'm bringing my purse with me and I'm out of here.
Okay.
Everything that's on me is on me. My
Yeah,
wallet,
like-
my wallet and my keys, and me and my closest friend, we're fucking leaving.
Okay.
I'm not waiting for Tom from accounting to come and get and air shit out. So fuck you, Tom. Me and my nigga, we out of here.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Bruh.
I said okay.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
I'm not staying around for
I
that
already
shit.
told him that, like, you just gotta give
It's
it
in us. It's in us now. Like the Beanie Siegel song, you can feel it, and you can feel when shit is arrived.
Okay.
You can feel when some shit is about to go. I really don't think a lot of white
I
people can
encourage-
feel that shit.
I encourage people.
First of all, one black, you see two black people running, you gonna start running too because you don't know what the fuck they running for.
Okay.
All I
I
can
don't-
hear is a screech from the sneakers, and I'm going. I ain't got to see. Man, nigga take flight.
I encourage people to take them 15-minute smoke breaks because you can see the man walking inside with the gun. Oh shit! Let me send a text like, "Oh, it's a nigga walking with a gun. I'll see you tomorrow." Gotta be outside on your smoke break to catch it early. Like, oh, he got the gun on him.
I tell you, I mean, you can just feel a nigga energy. You can feel a person energy when they ain't right. They about to come in with some bullshit. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Hey girl.
He got on all black
Girl.
and it's 99.
God, get up out
I
of
think
here.
I'm going on an early smoke break.
Y'all can follow me. Y'all can sit your dumb ass.
For real, I'm hitting with the bird call. The bird. And we're gone. Y'all, I'm sorry you don't catch the bird call. The niggas in my posse to me gonna catch that bird call. See me running, dog. You gonna see me swiftly exit left.
I don't know, man.
There's so many things, man. That it's just I'll be damn if I get caught by that type of nigga.
Yeah, nowadays definitely gotta keep your eyes open, be more visual, cause you don't know which person gonna shoot up which building. It's not the schools no more. It's Walmart's. It's wherever.
To even hear someone say that, like you never know who's gonna shoot up what building.
Yeah, we just coming out. You gotta watch your back. Make sure nobody ain't trying to rob you. They gotta watch your back at Walmart. Make sure nobody ain't trying to shoot your fucking head off. While you checking out the tomatoes.
That's telling of the times that we had.
Shit is crazy. People are really going crazy.
It's
been crazy. I just feel like our president.
Hold up, did y'all hear about the little impeaching stuff that's going on?
He mad as shit. Did you see his Twitter?
Hold up, really?
I got an alert from. I'm gonna read it later. But
He mad as shit on Twitter. He said it's presidential abuse.
Trump's gonna finish his term.
He is. Yeah.
They couldn't get him out of there.
He's not gonna get him out of there.
Yeah.
But see, if they would have got him out of here, I feel like whoever would come behind him is just worse.
Fam, he told niggas he grabbed bitches by the pussy.
Meanwhile, Clinton got put out of here
for getting some
dick
dick sucked.
Okay, voluntarily.
Consensually.
Okay.
She got down on her knees and ate my man up. And he got out of here for that.
Wow.
My man said, yeah, grab her by the pussy. And he's still up here signing bills and shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's
yo.
crazy.
Come on. But these are the
Times we live.
Times we're living in. It's very troubling. It's very horrible. Like you turn on the news. I don't even want to see this orange peel face ass nigga.
I can't stand his ugly ass with that damn comb over.
I don't know.
Irritate me.
You need to get one of them black
Why does he have a Twitter?
blue ones like the niggas be doing.
Media.
Listen, he's not supposed to be president.
Yeah, he's not supposed to do a lot of things.
Exactly. He's supposed to go through a lot of different things before he just became president. But the Simpsons told us that this way.
Yeah, they sure did.
The Simpsons
The
told us
Simpsons
that this
is
way.
real. I tried telling
All
you.
that shit is. I can't wait till the Boondocks come back, on which they are coming back. I can't wait for all the episodes. They told us R. Kelly was going to be in the situation he was in. They told us about all this shit. Uncle Ruckus and all that shit. I listen to that shit, man.
It's all subliminal.
All these gems and dropping it on cartoons.
Woke motherfuckers.
You gotta be woke.
The white writers.
I be trying to be woke, you know, but I be tired. It's hard to be woke
Because
I
nobody
know
wants
so
to be awoke with you.
Nah,
They
man.
not ready.
I can't go to my man, brother. Big Bird. Sesame Street.
Oh my God.
Oh, who was get on your nerves?
What was the person that only Big Bird could see in the cartoon? What was that motherfucker? He could see.
Oh, yes.
Was it Snuffy?
Right.
No, it wasn't.
Big Bird was transgender.
Oh
Mm.
Lord. Don't start that
God.
shit.
Every character on Sesame Street was something different. The nigga who was in the trash can, what you think he was? I ain't gonna tell you. Let you think about it. I'm telling you, they've been giving us this shit for years. Disney putting all that shit on their cartoons.
I think
wasn't none of this
I used to think when I had my kids.
No, Winnie the Pooh had an eating corn on, not no
What
transgender
was
stuff.
his name? Eeyore?
Eeyore was like
Yeah.
depressed
Always.
and stuff like that.
Oh,
Parents to keep the parents indulge into the cartoons.
Yeah.
He kept popping around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
No,
tell
for real. If
So
you
you
look it up,
said
it'll
that
say
nigga was on crack?
Yeah, he
I hope we got that on YouTube. That's going on the video
I can't.
tomorrow.
Yo, I tell you, a lot of the things as kids that we see now as adults, like this shit is why they've been putting this in us.
Right.
So we can't blame them now that's just doing what their ancestors or their great grandparents did. It's been here. Something could have been done then. I don't know what that thing is.
That's right.
Something could be done now. I still don't know what that thing is. Something can be done. You just got to get. Unfortunately, we don't come together with people because I feel like if I put my hand out to you, you gonna. I feel like if I do something for you, you're not gonna do something for me. We're against each other.
Mhm.
There's no camaraderie.
That is
There's
definitely
no
facts.
community effort. There's no fucking nothing.
Yeah, black people always think somebody trying to get over on.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are though.
okay.
I mean, it's good to have that awareness, but it's holding us back.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot of a Baltimore thing too. None of y'all support each other here. Baltimore people do not support each other.
I've only been saying that for forever.
That shit is crazy to me.
I've only been saying that forever.
Well,
it's like you can't have $1 more than the next person.
You gotta be in the end to get the support.
I'm good.
Not in the end.
I don't want to be in the know. I don't want to be in the know.
Yeah, I'm never in.
I kind of move at my own pace. I do what I do. I don't really care who follows or who doesn't like it, but that's something for something else. But man, y'all ain't got nothing else for tonight, man. We can wrap this up. Time. Go home.
That's what it is, then, bro.
You want to get your Benny? Do you still do benedictions?
Sometimes I be having them, and then you be like, "No, we ain't doing that."
PK.
So every now and then I have them, and sometimes I don't have them. Today I didn't.
They be the ones though. Damn PKs.
So you don't have nothing.
I'm flipping through some old shit.
Well,
it's my sister PK.
His hobbies don't necessarily be church related. So.
It's just they don't be church related. But go ahead, you drop one for me, sis.
One of the preacher's kids. Give us some preacher shit.
Benediction, sis.
What do your benedictions consist of?
I just be saying enlightening things like a motivational quote or just something motivational in your head that you want to share with people.
In all things, give thanks. Be grateful for life. Don't let anything stress you out. Don't try to. Have a great day tomorrow. Be blessed.
Don't settle for $40
and be disciplined.
Okay. Don't mess with no undisciplined.
Here we go. Thank you for saying that. All right. Go to Joose's part. Lust over the bitches.
You ain't get us the mic.
You ain't got to be disciplined.
Get us the mics.
I got you. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to do this, but no, seriously. It's still tricking if you have it. Okay. Pussy is free.
No, it's not.
This is my juice.
Okay. Add a little ad lib.
Okay.
For your
Pussy
juice.
is free.
No.
Yes, it is. We've all gotten pussy for free, or we've all given it for free. Have we not? We have not. Wow, we lie now. No one has given pussy for free.
I can't with this time.
Everyone gives pussy
To be determined.
No.
With this time.
No, it's already been gotten. The pussy has already been gotten.
To be determined.
He's long gone. He's doing something else. You're not here.
But
But this has been episode 50.
Big 50.
The 2BrokeDudes podcast. I appreciate everyone for coming. Now, I'm sorry, everyone tell them where they can find you. Lena,
Get y'all followers up.
where can they find you?
Instagram K_good2you. That's it.
Jan Brock, where can they find you?
Lizzie2488.
At snitching.com.
You know what? I'm done with you too. I am over it.
All right,
Stop playing with me, okay?
Next up.
Beautiful Fiasco 27. I don't really be on
I thought it was
there.
25.
I don't know what I don't really be. I'm trying to do away with
All right,
that.
so we're going to delete her whole Instagram. Cookie, where can they? Oh, do you want to share yours? You may not. You know what I'm saying?
Instagram PJ Pretty Eyes with a Z.
What color's your eyes?
You looking at them?
I think
Hey.
they green
Sometimes.
sometimes. Oh, you crazy? Where can they find you?
Big craze. Stone_fuck everywhere.
You can find me at I'm Chillin' on Instagram and Twitter. That's IMCHIILIN. You can follow the 2BrokeDudes podcast at 2BrokeDudes podcast on Instagram, 2BrokeDudes pod on Twitter. We are on iHeart, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Pornhub, DatPiff.
Y'all are not on Pornhub.
Yes,
I
we
didn't
are.
see y'all.
Search us.
Y'all
Search us
don't
Let me look up right now.
It's just like some undisciplined.
We on
Let me
YouTube.
look right now.
Listen, porn is natural. Care what nobody says.
Sex is natural.
Sex is natural. But you can find us everywhere. Apple Podcasts. We appreciate y'all for listening to episode 50.
2 broke dudes, ho.
We are out.
I am the queen of
Niggas
2 Broke
and
Dudes.
big ass. See y'all.
First of all,